Welcome back, guys, to another realistic game. This time I'm testing out the new, well, it's not new anymore, Be-6, the Berijew Be-6, the Russian flying boat with the cancerous 23mm turrets. Um, two 23mm at the back, two on the top, and one single cannon in the front. It's probably one of the slowest planes at 5.0 per hour, if not the slowest. But there's a reason why it is 5.0. The defensive armament is just, well, something that you will find at in jet bombers or a Tu-4, for example. The only real downside to this plane is that you have no coverage. Well, at the bottom you have no coverage to the side, because this turret cannot really shoot to the side, especially if he is slightly below. This turret will not shoot. This turret is only able to shoot at the back and up in a cone. Cannot really shoot flat or below to the side, and that's a bit of an issue because a lot of people try to attack this from the flanks, which is, well, good on their part. So you have to adjust your your flight and have to adjust your course a bit to get the best of this defensive armament. I would also want to show this game because I want to give you an overview on how this plane plays, if it's worth the gold for the price. I bought this for minus 50% off, so for minus 50%, yeah, it's a decent game, decent premium aircraft, which will give you a lot of silver lines as well, for no real, well, you don't have to do very much in the game to get a lot out of this plane. Any other premium planes that are fighters, for example, or ground attackers, you will have to do, well, you have to participate actively in the game to get something out of it. In the Be-6, I would consider this as a, well, relax, sit back, fly around, watch a stream, and or some or a movie or something, and while doing that, unlock a rank 5 jet, for example, because it will give you a lot of RP. So I see that this P-51 is coming along, and I turn away a bit, so he has to approach me from behind. Because on the angle he was coming in, he probably would have gotten a shot on the flank of this plane. And this is not a very robust aircraft, in my opinion. It is average for a bomber, but you can lose your gunner crew or the controls of the aircraft quite easily. So switch to the 23mm, spam a bit to the P-51, and we knock him out. And we don't really get any damage in return. Down low, the allies are hunting down our attackers. This was a pretty strange game, in my opinion, because, well, high-flying bombers and low-flying fighters on the allied team, and the Russian fighters were higher up in the air. Very, very strange. So, because this plane is so slow, I will skip forward a bit until I bump this space and we see some more action.
2,000 years later.
And here we are with another P-51. Sadly, my shooting is not on point this time, and this pilot is evading a lot more. So I ran out on the back turret. I don't have any rounds left. So I tried to scare him away with the top turret. And also evade. And by doing these maneuvers I also realized that this plane is not very good at maneuvering. Now my top gunner is dead, which is not very good. And so I try to dive away. Well, and evade his shots as good as I can. And we get him. So he knocked out one of my engines, but I got him as well. And now there's only one enemy left, and the team is searching for him actively. There we have it. They used an Avenger order to, well, find out where the B-17 is hiding. And there we have it, the engine is done for on the right. But this plane, yeah, at this height, you can still keep flying. I just want to get rid of my last 2 tons of bombage on this plane. And there, everyone is diving after the B-17. And we are approaching this runway. And the B-17 snipes the Yak-3 from way ahead of the of the plane. And we drop the bombs. And then we decide, well, maybe dive after the B-17. But no, he's getting shot at. Just wait until the bombs hit. There we have it. They hit. Those were 500 kilogram bombs, by the way. And so, with nearly no effort at all, first on the team, did some bombing damage, killed 2 planes, and now we'll show you the results as well. And as you can see, we got 94,000 silver lines in, well, a very short time. The 22,000 research, that's with 150% booster. So it looks better than it is, but even without the 150% booster, this would be still a very, very good game in terms of research points. So definitely a good plane to grind out several planes in the tech tree. And yeah, I researched the Act-3, Act-23. At this point, I already have it, and the last bits collected were very, very fast. still, yeah, top of the team in the bomber that flies barely 300 kilometers an hour. I would not recommend this plane to someone that is, well, wants to have action and wants to have, well, a lot of carry potential in his plane or something. Get the Russian Spitfire when it's on sale or something like that. But for someone who like some laid back gameplay, the Be-6 is for you.